Um, that's the main thing. I think like eventually I will remember it's Zimbabwe, but it's just not the first thing that comes to my mind. I want my pickaxe. That's right. So the only reason why I go with the pickaxe is I really just don't feel like listening to Augur. I've had like all of last week listening to this fucking thing, and I'm kind of honestly kind of sick of hearing it. I really just want to like listen to like ambience, which is weird because that's mostly just zombies snarling. So I don't know. Either way, I'd rather do that. Like it's going to be slower, but it's not very hard to get. What you call it? Not hard to get nitrate. All right, back over through the water and whatnot. I could actually go around. You know what? I should go around. It's not very far to go over the bridge without dealing with the water. I'll do that. Like out this way somewhere. Follow the road. Literally, probably takes me across the bridge. Hmm. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, having OCD and stuff like that, like, I've had some, like, really hilariously, like, I don't know if it's, like, dumb or just rude, like, questions and stuff like that in the past about it. Is it 10 more vehicle books and you make trucks? Holy crap, Grim. I'm guessing you're, like, buying them from all of the traders and stuff as you're going, as you're not finding, like, the Crucible and stuff. I'm guessing that's what's happening. I might also box myself inside this little mine since it's coming up to nighttime. I had to have geography in middle and high school. Jesus Christ! And yet the only thing we were taught was Ukraine has black soil, so that's why the food is so tasty. Fascinating. Funny thing is, Australia has some black soil and stuff like that, and we don't refer to it as like being a good thing. It's generally supposed to be that your house will move around a lot. You don't generally want to build wherever there's black soil in Australia because it will constantly shift throughout the year and cause like your house to get fucked up, basically. So that's an interesting fact about Australia. You guys all just learnt right then. Also, not everywhere is like super red soil for us, and you only get it some places. Most of the places like brought in from elsewhere and stuff like that. Not like overseas, but other areas for like suburbia and stuff like that. Like, you know, they'll dig it out of one place and they'll go dump it in an area where they want to make it like a housing area or something like that is usually what they do. The fact your homes are shifty. Well, some of the homes are shifty. At least where I am isn't. That's a good thing. Hey, Bless. Welcome back. Did you end up getting an early day or not? You're still working. I know you said you're hoping it would be early so you'd be able to stream later. Yeah. Yeah, at least where I am is not fucking moving around and stuff. Like, it's still, if it goes through a drought and stuff, all the cement and stuff cracks and shit though still. So it's not like it's like safe. It's just, it's not as shit as like if I was directly building on an area. It just impacts like how you can insure a place and whatever. You're on the way back to my shop, then I'll head home. Nice. Nice. Good fucking work, man. Nice early day. And the funniest part is, like, you know how you said, like, you might have a nap before you have a stream? Like, the funniest thing I find about that is you'll probably fucking fall asleep to my stream again. I'm like, last couple of times you've been, like, finally got a day off and been able to go home and chill. You just, like, dead straight away, just fucking falling asleep. Which is probably a good thing. At least you can relax. Yeah. That's what I thought earlier too, actually, when you said, oh, I'll go home and I'll take a nap and stuff like that. And I'm like, like, if you're still listening, you'll probably be sleeping. Oh, man, I don't really need clay, but it's here anyway. This is supposed to be nitrate. Is there any more? I already dug that spot. I already dug around the spot. I've already got the 3 little spots. There should be more in here. Like, there is some. There's just not a lot. Most important thing now is that you have curtains. Yes, it is. I was wondering about that. I'm like, when you said that you were putting up stuff yesterday, like, what was it? Minty green and salmon colored. Is it a mixture? Or was that just what you're putting up temporarily until you've got curtains? Because, like you said, that you've gone to IKEA, so I assume you've at least got them now. I'm assuming that that was one of the things that you maybe got. The funny thing is, all of my blinds in this place are metal. So that was actually a choice that I made so I could get black. I have some beautiful fucking black floor tiles, and I've got black blinds, and like it's just so nice. A nice aesthetic. Although my tiles are fucking deadly as, like, if your feet are even slightly damp, goodbye to your soul, because it's fucking getting taken from you. It was mint towel and salmon coloured bedsheet strewn over windows. So have you put up the new curtains then, or did you only just get back with that? That, like, a later problem? Because I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember off the top of my head if it was a towel or a sheet, but obviously it was both. But I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad that you can at least fucking see. Like, not that, like, mining and stuff is, like, super, super entertaining, which reminds me, I put dyes on these and I forgot to take them off. Oh yeah, it's nighttime now. Sweet. I should probably put some, like, area up here to make it harder for the zombies to get to me. But I'd be right. Can I have my light on? You did put them up right now. Kind of have silvery golden curtains with flowery design. That sounds nice. I'm actually quite fond of silver. I probably haven't even said that. Like, fucking silver and black and shit. It's generally my preference. That's why, like, the other fucking month when Grim asked me, like, what's my favorite color when he was making something, crafting something, I was like, I was really stumped to give an answer because I really didn't know. I know you like red, blessed. Color of juicy, juicy blood. I know you like red. I know that black and silver and shit are technically actually shades, so that's why I always find it funny when people ask me what my favorite color is. I'm like, well, I technically like shades. And, like, I just, like, I'm pretty sure I pissed somebody off for being that person that gets all like, it's technically a shade, like, you know, with the fucking thick glasses and the like fucking retainer situation going on. Like, prop my glasses back up as I fucking fix up the conversation technicalities. Like, I am that person. But whatever. Like, I like black and silver. That's why, like, all my stuff is, like, basically black and silver. Like, it's never gonna get, like, it may get more patterny, maybe. Yeah, that is part of my forest, Grim. You're at, like, the snow part. There's like 800 of them. How's the frame rate going? Doing alright? He's getting the fuck out of there is what he's doing. You have deep black curtains too, but I'm leaving them for winter because black would absorb all the heat into a room. Yeah, that is the only problem with having metal black curtains, blinds, whatever. They do absorb the heat. They do hold the heat and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know. One of the few things was it? Yeah, fine, but I wouldn't tell you that. I know you wouldn't, Grim. See, one of the funny thing was when I moved into whatever fucking house my parents built when I was a teenager, I demanded to have black curtains and red walls, and I got that. It was one of the few things I got that was like I would not fucking let up on it. It was a constant argument that I would not let go of. So I had, like, this, like, really gorgeous deep red wall. And I had this, like, just absolutely rich, thick black curtain. The only problem was I was also in the coldest room of the house. So it was the coldest, darkest room, and I started not waking up. I'd go to sleep and I would struggle to wake up because at all hours of the day and night, it looked like it was night. So I went black and green for my room in my family home. See, my brother had green. He had green. He never really pushed to go with black or anything, though. I was always the one that went dark colors because, like, here's the thing, right? In my primary school room, like my primary fucking bedroom, right? I think I wanted red back then, actually, and they refused. They were like, "No, I'm not having you're not getting a red room," because my brother was getting green as well, and I'm like, it would look awesome. It'd be like Christmas, it'd be fantastic. They're like, no, like they weren't going to entertain it at all. So they gave me bright fucking sunshine yellow. Do you know what bright fucking sunshine yellow to somebody that likes black is like? It's like basically pissing in their face while slapping them at the same time, and I'm just not into that. So it was quite a fucking insult. And I had to deal with that bright ass fucking lemon ass room for like all of my childhood until my teens, and I still wouldn't let up on I wanted black and I wanted red. And that's when I finally fucking got it. Is it you're red and your brother was green? Is someone Woolaloo your brother? Nah. I'm pretty sure he would have Woolalooed me if he tried hard enough to fucking get me to convert to the greens. Just look, I say things and I'm like, somebody out there. Yeah, no, I realized as I was saying the Woolalooing as well. I'm like, that sounds wrong. That sounds somehow more wrong than being into being pissed on while getting slapped. Welcome in anybody that might be lurking that has never seen me before. This is not the regular content. Oh my god, I have tears in my eyes. Oh, sweet Jesus. Fucking hell. Yeah, no, it's getting there, Grim. It's getting there. Look, it's still a conversation I would have at work. If I was at work. I knew somebody was going to ask about that. I'm like, no, I'd still be having this conversation at work this exact way. If this is what I consider a safe work and it's not for somebody else, I'm sorry. But I'm like, you get the what is it? The mild dirty jokes every so often. That's the only part that's like breaching it like a bit. Oh man. Was it you're basically saying your work is not safe for work. Look, I've had conversations that are borderline so fucking inappropriate, and you just have to know which places are going to have a problem with it and which ones aren't. Because, like, for anybody that's not yet into the fucking working world, and or like hasn't had these particular experiences based on their kind of employment and stuff, some workplaces really don't care, and you can actually be yourself, and it's great. And like everybody understands, everybody is on the same page that it's just literally conversational, like phrasing and shit, right? And other places, like you can't even say, man, I wish I was working from home today, she's so fucking annoying, without getting pulled into a fucking HR meeting. Like, you know, you have to pick and choose your fucking place and what you can say. And the best part about it is, like, I don't know, I guess, like, what was it? What? Bless, I can talk about cannibalism and BDSM at my office. Bless, you can fucking talk about anything at your office. Like, just to be clear, his office is inside of, like, a massive fucking piece of machinery, by the way. Like, he's in there by himself, so he can talk about whatever the fuck he wants. He really can. Which is also pretty fair. I would imagine, though, that, like, that would have to get, like, I don't know, maybe you enjoy, like, the peace and quiet while you're working and stuff like that, but I would probably get, like, bored at some point of being, like, just every single day by myself, probably. Then again, like, you do have co-workers around. Was it? Wait, what? Are you the man inside the system? Don't give Blessed access to the system, man. Like, now that he knows about it, we're all gone to the fucking raccoon chaos god. I'm gonna actually have an office, a clock in and out, with the rest of the crews. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that. I always thought that, like, your office was, like, literally your, space in the machinery and stuff. I know you do, like, heaps and heaps of stuff, but, like, I thought that, your office space was like within the fucking cabins of like equipment and stuff. That was my assumption. You M the system. See, now we've got to worry about the fucking raccoony overlords. Now we've got to worry about that, Shadow. He's got access to it now. Oh, man. I'm still thinking of the, how I described my fucking childhood bedroom room. That is something. That is words that are going to stay through the years. I'm sure of it. You know, imagine a cubicle surrounded by heavy machinery. Yeah, no, that's not what I'd thought of. Like, everyone is gonna have trash saliva in their cups. Yuck! Yuck! Oh yeah, everybody should be worried about not wearing socks in Discord while sleeping, apparently. That's something that's been acknowledged. Exactly, Karim. I know, right? You don't have to get your fucking grammar correct in here. I don't give two fucks. If I can read it, it makes sense. Literally, like, you can fucking, like, slightly butcher words, and so long as I can roughly tell from the context of the conversation what the fuck you meant, it's perfectly fine. Like, you guys have seen me, like, type back fast enough. Is it? It's for me, lol. Fair enough. Yeah, no, when I, like, try to speed type back, like, when I try to reply quickly, I sometimes, like, button mash everything. And then you end up with, like, backwards words and some Yoda conversations.
Fatality!
Oh my god, bless. That gopher is judging the fuck out of you. Its judgment levels are off the fucking clock at this point. And everybody knows what you did. Or are trying to do by eating that thing. I do find it pretty funny, though, that, like, I was talking about how, like, even just, like, I don't know where I started that from. Which is one day I said it, like the whole being judged by the gopher thing, and it's just kind of stuck. And like, that would have been like early, like days of streaming and stuff like that. It's just something that I said out of the blue. I'm so bad with messaging to acrylic. It's like a code, but she understands. I do. I know what you're trying to say. And the funniest thing is, like, sometimes you go to explain it, and, like, I actually know what you said, and I'll, like, re-say it the way that you meant to say it. And you'll be like, yeah, you got it. And I'm like, I told you I fucking knew what you're on about. I usually do know what the fuck you're on about, Grim. I've known you for long enough that it's, like, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. Like, I don't know, I don't have to try too hard to understand what you're on about. It's nice. Eventually, I'll get that sort of way with, like, pretty much probably everybody. And then, of course, I'll get new people come in and talk, and I'll be like, I don't know what this one's on about. That is actually something that I find is actually a little bit difficult. I don't know if you guys pick up on that. When I get new people and stuff like that, I sometimes struggle to, like, hold a conversation and stuff like that. And that's really my introvert side really showing in those moments. But, like, if you guys hang around, if you give me a chance to get past being fucking awkward, like, eventually I get past it and you guys get to, like, just hang out with me as this anyway. Like, it usually helps when we got new people in and stuff like that, that, like, actually, like, engage with them as well and say hello or whatever. That's it. Nah, bro. I mean, is it? I mean that I'm good with messages, but Acrylic never understands me. I fucking understand you. What are you on about? Oh, we got a zombie. Phrasing. What did I say that's all phrasing now? Was it non-verbal communication or broken verbal in this case? What did I say that called for phrasing? The zombie's not coming down. Man, I don't even know. I say stuff and you guys call up phrasing and it makes me wonder what I said. But yeah, I think that's... Funny thing is, like, I've been asked a couple of times, like what I find, like, difficult about streaming, and I don't find, like, much is, but I do find that, like, starting a new conversation and getting to know somebody is probably the hardest part, whether you're streaming or not. That it's definitely something that, like, transcends all fucking platforms, at least. So you get... If you get past me fucking awkward, well, nobody should be... Technically, nobody should be fucking me but Nick, so there's that. And I could be fucking awkward. Like, you guys don't know who awkward is. That could be Nick. I'll leave that one in the fucking dust. That's gonna be like a whole fucking conversation on, especially not awkwardly. No, I'm not awkwardly fucking awkward. Not at all, bless. Like, why would you think otherwise? Ow, my neck. God, my fucking neck. Have I bitched about my neck in the last 10 minutes? Because my fucking neck is so sore. Is it like really awkward? Dead silence. Oh yeah, that's the funniest part is when I do say something and like everybody's AFK or like nobody knows how to respond to that or is waiting for somebody else to respond to that. And I'm just like, okay, I've got to go on with my life then. Like, that's not got to be committed. Oh man. I wonder if Nick gets anime chills when we mention him. I don't know. He's probably asleep. What is it? 12:30. He's probably asleep. Honestly, he's either asleep or he's listening to his audiobook. It could be A or it's B. I doubt that he sneezes, so he's got like bad sinuses, so he wouldn't do the whole sneezing thing. I used to get like the burning ears, like, you know how people say, oh, your ears burn when people talk about you, or what is it? I did used to occasionally get like shudders and stuff like that, like creepy shudders and stuff. Does he have socks on? Man, I don't know. Look, it would be lucky if he's even got pants on, okay? And it's not a requirement for sleep. Not for him, anyway. Not for him in my bed, it's not. What's it? That's better. What's the O for? Shadow, what's the O for? Fucking coughing. Oh, man. By the way, I actually have to sit down and draw some of my fucking emotes this weekend, too. Or at least in, like, the next couple of days and shit. I gotta start hashing out some designs for all the ones that I fucking mentioned yesterday. Oh, for telling Bless Nick has no pants. Look, he had no pants on when he was riding behind Grim earlier. So, you know, when they were tandem biking and going two for a stroke, you know. I'm trying to think of every possible way I can say that. Oh, Grim, there's nothing sus at all, man. It's just two bros going for a ride, you know? Look, there's nothing wrong with two guys being close, okay? You don't have to be in a relationship. You can be if you want to be. Like, there's no requirements to having good friends and friends being good. So yeah, if I nibble the toes without socks, what if that applies to other clothes as well? Well, look, if you're nibbling the toes with socks, like, that's just extra fiber, blessed. Like, you're missing out. You're missing out on good digestion as a raccoon if you're not nibbling the socks too, man. That Brokeback Mountain was just bromance. I actually never saw it. I know enough contextually about it, but I never actually saw it. I thought I heard a zombie in that moment. Okay, let me get over here and have that, and I'll have myself a drink for my throat. I might actually get her to drink it twice because I don't want to hear her sound like she's got a fucking hot piss going on. Every time that fucking yellow dehydration thing comes up and she's like, ooh. And I'm like, I don't want to hear you taking a piss, love. Fuck off, yeah? That's what it sounds like to me. It's like she's just got like a spicy piss. I got plenty of fiber. I imagine the veggie tails when I eat veggies. I imagine the veggie tails when I eat veggies. The scream makes it taste better. That's fair. Is it just like it? Yeah, imagine Bless nibbling on Nick's leg hair. Please make me see. Like, he's just flossing. Okay? Raccoon's got to be flossing. Is it? Do I want one more dew collector? Not if you guys need more. I'd rather you guys get some first. Plus, I swing by Nick's base all the time and grab any spare water when he's offline. So it's not too much of a stress. If you need it so, like, you can make glue and stuff freely, that would be good. Glue and, like, duct tape and shit. Got 5 now, so you're happy. I'm not sure how many I have. Like, I'll only take extra if there is actually, like, fucking leftover extra there. Otherwise, I'm pretty much okay with what I've got. Oh, man. Shadow, you'll never unsee the concept of a raccoon getting its floss on Nick's leg. Like, I do wonder, like, Nick has been on camera in fucking voice chat before. I don't know if any of you guys have actually ever seen him. Apart from Grim, I think Grim's seen Nick. I think that's the only one that's seen him. Like, everybody else, I don't think anybody else has actually seen him. I could groom him like a cat while he sleeps and save him time before work. Oh, fucking hell. That would be the biggest fucking help, bless. Because Nick's growing his hair out at the moment. You've seen him? You've seen him down in chat? That's fair. Yeah, no, Nick's growing his hair out at the moment, and it's like, it's at a mop stage. You're joking. I was wondering about that. I'm like, I don't think you were around when he was playing in Warzone channel with the cameras and stuff on. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you came in afterwards, but I can't be certain. I have to, like, at least on some level take you guys on your word. Unless I, like, know for sure otherwise. This is a moment when we're thankful to be able to lucid dream. So you can dream, you can spend all your time dreaming, Shadow, of less, like, flossing his teeth or Nick's hair. Like, I have the full fucking mental image. Your hair is that of a skater boy length at the moment. I can't remember what skater boy length is. Is that just barely peeking out of a cap? Like, out of a helmet length? I'm not fucking familiar off the top of my head what that still looks like. But Nick's is like, it's just barely touching, like, well, most of it's still a mop, but most of it's like just touching like his collar and covering his ears and stuff. So like if he was to put on a hat, he'd have like a little bit of length underneath it to go. Mind you, he'd have trouble getting a hat on. His hair's so fucking thick. Like, yes, I am jealous. His hair is like at least twice the thickness of my own. I'll never have the chance to grow that kind of fucking thickness ever, even with fucking iron supplements and shit to aid me. So I can stop the nightmare before it starts. Oh, I know. I was just fucking playing with you. I figured that would be more funny. It's like over the ears, but not reaching his shoulders. Yeah, that's same as Nick. Got a few inches of hair outside of the hat. Yeah, no, I figured that's what the fucking skater boy like length was, because Nick had that growing up as well. I'm pretty sure his hair was this length when he was growing up, and at a certain length it kind of curls a bit. So whenever he wore a hat, because like he grew up in a beach town, right, down in like New South Wales and shit, right? So he grew up in the beach town, like not far from the shore. So basically like every lunch break, before school, after school, all that kind of stuff, on his way home, whatever, he'd be at the beach, like either surfing or swimming or whatever, in between classes and shit. Like he'd literally ride down to the water, jump in, go for a swim, and return to class absolutely drenched kind of thing. So his hair used to kind of like have a natural kind of wave up from like drying, being pressed down by the hat and drying in the breeze from fucking skating, riding on the bike back. Wait, is that what a few inches? I was zoning out. Oh, Grim, you missed. We were having a measuring contest in here. I was learning a lot. It was very educational. Everybody could only learn so much and share so much. Please, nobody fucking share that info. I don't want it. Grim, stop telling me about your fucking coffee bean sizes. It's probably like the rate in which he like has his beans ground down. I told you guys, like, it's not much to get me into a fucking weird conversation, right? But like at the same time, like this shit doesn't fully fly in Discord, which is kind of funny. I don't mind talking about this stuff kind of live. I just don't want my moderators to have to fucking deal with this shit in Discord ever. Like, I can only imagine, especially like fucking Atlantis coming in and being like, I'm not dealing with this shit. Like, I should probably just ban everybody. I can hear zombies. I can. Does it unintentionally look like a goth emo phase from 2009? I want to see that, Bless. If you're streaming later, I want to see that. Because, like, I find that hard to believe unless